Aside from making the monthly payments from financing the car and paying for car insurance, I basically paid absolutely nothing to charge my Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus for 6 months, and I'm probably not going to spend any money on charging for a while. Let me explain. What's poppin', what's Gucci, guys? If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how I basically paid absolutely nothing to charge my Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus for 6 months, and I'm probably not going to spend any money on charging for the next year or so. Before we get started with today's video, I just want to say if you enjoy Tesla content and other things like vlogs, make sure to subscribe to the channel because I have a ton more planned for you guys. But anyways, you guys clicked on this video to find out how I paid nothing to charge my car, so without further ado, let's get started. Now, if you're doubting that I paid absolutely nothing to charge my car, I've got to admit, you are sort of right. I mean, kind of. I mean, technically you are right, but let me explain what I mean and how I came up with this concept. If you have been following my channel for a while now, you know that down below in the description box, I do include a referral link that leads to Tesla's ordering page. When anyone orders a Tesla and takes delivery of that Tesla using my referral link, both myself and the buyer gets 1,000 free supercharging miles. Yes, absolutely free supercharging miles, meaning I can pull up to any supercharging stall, unplug the charger, plug it into my car, and in moments later, I'm all good to go again. I've talked about how much charging my car costs in my previous videos, whether it be charging at home or charging at work, but I've never had to pay a penny for supercharging. And it's been 6 months now. In these past 6 months, I've used the superchargers at least 2 to 4 times a month, and every single time it's been amazingly quick. So now you might be thinking, wait a minute, even if you supercharge your car a couple times a month, the numbers still don't make sense. You have to at least pay something to charge your car since you told me you charge at home and at work. You're absolutely right, which leads me to the next part of the explanation. This part you should be familiar with because back in 2019 when I ordered this Tesla Model 3, the federal tax incentive of $1,875 was still available. Although this was not physical cash that was handed to me, I was still able to use this credit towards my taxes, so when I was filing, I didn't have to owe as much. That's money kept in my pocket. If you're wondering if the federal tax incentive is still available, it's not. But that doesn't mean there aren't additional savings from buying a Tesla. So even if we stop here and do not include any of the additional savings, $1,875 is more than enough to charge my car for 6 months. I was paying over $200 a month just in gas back when I had a regular ICE car, and ever since I switched to electric, I've been able to save over 50% in fuel costs. And this number is just a conservative estimation. So if you do some simple math here, take 50% of $200, that's $100 per month, and let's just say that's how much I'm spending on charging. If we take this number on an annual scale, that's roughly $1,200 per year. Now remember the money I saved from the federal tax credit? That basically pays for over a year of my charging costs. Okay, but Jay, it's 2020 and it doesn't apply to us who bought a Tesla recently, and it doesn't apply to those people who are looking to buy a Tesla soon. You're right about that, so this next one is for you guys. Before I ordered my Tesla Model 3, I made sure to do a cost-benefit analysis, and one of the biggest motivators for me to press that order button was the California state rebate. This rebate was for $2,500 and it would be mailed to me as a check. Once I got the check, all I had to do was deposit it into my bank account and bam! I was $2,500 richer. Just like that, and I had over 2 G's in my pocket. And going back to the estimated charging cost that we talked about earlier, this more than covers that. While not every state will provide you with this kind of money, your state could provide you with some kind of motivator to influence your decision. Just as a couple of examples, Massachusetts offers a $2,500 rebate for new vehicle purchases under $50,000. And Vermont offers up to a $5,000 rebate depending on income level for new vehicle purchases or leases of a vehicle with a base price of under $40,000. That is just a massive amount of savings. Since I have a Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus, my base price was under that $40,000. If I lived in Vermont, I could have saved almost 13% on my new vehicle. The last thing I want to bring up is the local and utility incentives from buying a Tesla. Some communities and utility companies offer additional incentives through many different ways, such as cash back or discounted rate plans. Since I live in the Bay Area and use PG&E as my electric provider, I was able to get $800 directly from them. This $800 was similar to the California state rebate in the sense that they just sent me a check, so I was able to instantly deposit it and have that cash into my bank account. So if you really think about it, even if I was paying $100 per month on charging, I basically paid nothing because this rebate took care of it all. All of my would have been expenses just gone, just like that. If you guys want to check out your state and local rebates, I'll leave a link down below, and I highly recommend checking it out because that could be a ton of money back into your pocket. In conclusion, the federal tax incentive, the state and local rebates, and supercharging all made it possible for me to essentially charge my car for free for 6 months so far. And just based off of the calculations, I probably won't be paying for charging anytime soon. Buying a Tesla was one of the best decisions of my life financially because all of these tax credits, rebates, and fuel savings basically made my ownership really easy so far in the sense that it didn't break the bank at all. If you're thinking about buying a Tesla soon or or you have a Tesla but didn't know this information, I hope this video gave you some value in your Tesla journey. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more Tesla content in the future. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.